Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a video in the Minotaur KV5. I'm going to be platooned with Luke, who's in his fatherland, and we're on Live Oaks. And this game's going to be about planning. And there's multiple stages to plan the World Tanks. There's the plan I make initially when I see the map and I see the matchmaking. So in this case, we're top tier. They have a 65T with gun depressing, Carnarvon is gun depressing, ML1 is gun depressing, T32, etc, etc. So I've decided because of that, and the fact me and Luke are in Soviet heavies, we don't have that. I'm going to go to the town instead of the train tracks. And I've said this before, I prefer going train tracks most of the time, but they have better tanks for it. So to avoid them, I'm going to go fight in town. And you saw this in a previous video on this map. In the 257, the enemies had 4 machines platooned together, so I decided I'm not going to go to the train tracks in a 257 against 4 machines, because they'll kill me. And in that game, I went to the town, the machines did indeed go where I thought they would, of the train tracks. And it worked out as I was expecting, and my plan went also as I was expecting. But in this one, you're going to see that I've assumed that all these hold down top tier tanks on the enemy team that were going to go to train tracks. You're going to find out that my initial assessment was quite wrong. So again, we're just going to make our way over to the town. I'm not too fast crossing over. They have 2 artillery, but the KV5 has good side armor, so we've been crossing over here. I feel quite confident I'll be able to block a couple of shots if need be. They don't have any tank destroyers I need to worry about either. Fire a shot just on the move. I wasn't expecting anything there, just a hope and pray that I hit someone. If I do, it's good. If I don't, no worries. Gone to the town relatively unscathed. Most of the team has also come this way. And now we're in the town, we're going to start seeing people. ISM, who I was expecting to be in the town. I'm just waiting for Luke and a couple other people to get up here. VK again, not too much of a worry. Nothing's different at the moment. And they're going to see the T32 here, which was the main surprise. I wasn't expecting the T32 to come to the town when he could have gone train tracks. The Carnarvons showed up here, which I wasn't expecting. And now I've just kind of got to deal with it. I was not expecting everyone to be here, but they are. And now, like, to be fair, it doesn't really change my plan too much because I have the advantage here. I'm in a KV5, in a town. I've got a much better advantage than all these tanks do. Except potentially the ISM can potentially be better at side scraping than my KV5 is. So I'm just trying to stay in the move, keep my weak point moving. And that's what you gotta do in the KV5. It doesn't have an obvious weak point, but just stay on the move and make it as hard as possible to hit. And it's almost like, it's quite strange, but you almost try to predict, well, look at the enemy when they're about to fire, and right as they fire is when you need to turn the tank. Or change direction. You see I'm driving backwards and then I drive forward right when I think he's about to shoot. And it sounds quite strange, you're trying to predict it, but the more you do it, the more you get used to actually getting quite accurate with it. I decided I'm just going to ram the T32. He's only got 14 hit points left, so there's my ram that I always try to go for in any game. The ISM behind me, I try to reverse angle, but he does the right thing and gets up close to me. And that's what you do if a tank tries to angle on you. The closer you get, the harder it's going to be from the dome. Finish him off with a lower plate shot. And I'm going to drive through here. And you'll see that even the ML1 is here with his 12 degrees of gun depression. And you don't have the greatest turret armor, but top tier, his turret armor is pretty good. And you'll see that all these tanks, that my initial plan was, I'm assuming they're going to go train tracks, was completely off. Now, as I said, thankfully, because I was top tier, it didn't make too much of a difference, and I was in a KV5, so it didn't make a difference. But if I was in, say, a T32 myself, and thought, they have more hold-down tanks, so I won't fight there, and this was a tier 10 game, this might have been quite wrong for me. So, you can't, there's no way of knowing what the enemy will do. You can take an educated guess like I did, but sometimes it won't work out, you just got to deal with it. Tiger 2 in front, I gotta drive forward. I open a mini map, or should I say the big map, to look where the already is. Tiger 2 pans me. Now he's in front of me, purging to the right, and now I'm gonna try and angle. And what you'll see is when I get tracked, I could be hitting the weak point. But once I get untracked and I fix them and I start moving again, Tiger 2 bounces. And see now I'm looking at the purging. And like, you just see the bouncers come in, and it's just... I don't understand what people mean when they say the KV5 is bad armor. It does and it doesn't. I bounce so much damage in this thing. Which is why I'm playing it, because as I said, the part of the contract I'm on right now requires, I can't remember when I was playing this game what it required. It might have been steel walls, but at the moment I need to block damage, so the KV5 is the go-to choice for me. So we won quite comfortably there. Again, just their heavy tanks weren't as suited for the fight in the town as ours were. Their ISM, we had 2 Soviet heavies. And they only had the 1. So you see, yeah, I needed a steel wall at this time. Had a silver boost active for 322k profit, 3900 damage, 200 assistance, 1300 blocked. I got a high caliber, but I unfortunately didn't get a steel wall this game. Ace tanker and a sniper. And just overall, a pretty casual game, where I also got my ram kill. Me and Luke did the most damage as expected for top tier Russian heavies in a town. And T32 did alright too. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all in the next one.